ahead and see what I could do to bring this up. Uh, trying to eliminate photos, albums. Yeah, what happened to screen? Screen. I don't know what's going on with. Okay. Here's my. Okay. Here we go, people. Here we go. Okay, up there is the crown's head. Believe it or not, yeah. It was crowned before I was thought of in England. So that right there has the crown's head. That's the crown's head is at the top of the pole that never was up there before until now. And so yeah, I'm a crown queen in several countries. Believe it or not, and also that's very cool. I'm just be saying that I wouldn't say awesome, but that's kind of redundant. It's a beautiful thing, isn't it? But anyway, now to do some good in this world. But also, my thoughts is this on the population depletion. Okay, this what I'm thinking about is that they need to impose a ban on foreign adoptions of children from the United Kingdom, English, Irish, Scottish, Welsh, um, from those designated countries within Scottish, yeah, from the United Kingdom. Um, so that will hopefully cut down the uh, the ambulance chasers from this human trafficking. That's part of the problem. People thought that they could human traffic, and they're still running a gambit. There are people such as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, and also there's been allegations, and criminal grievances against Prince William, and those need to be dealt with. Some of them are from foreign countries, and so he will not have his people or any of these people. Anyone else cannot go over there and form an orphanage because we don't have orphanages here. In the United Kingdom, they are wards of the kingdom of Great Britain. Wards of Great Britain, and mostly the Catholic Church has dealt with the wards, but I'm thinking also making it a bigger thing. That hopefully that I think we're in the 21st century, but we should understand that some of these people want to keep their babies, that we want to keep families together. We want to have hopefully living spaces if they have to, if they're being stigmatized or whatever, and they could stay in a building, and they could be able to live with their baby, go to the hospital and all this other, get necessary uh, medical or whatever, and counseling if they need counseling. But what I want to do with the I want this building. You can tell I want this building bad because I got so much possibility on it that I could do a B&B. I can with communal areas and whatever else. But I think also a lot of people are, I don't know, are kind of talking about it, that when we may have to ease the the a heartache, so to speak, and hopefully that people will keep themselves accessible to preventative birth control. But if you do and you choose to have your baby, we will assist you in every possible way to keep you protected under the law, to keep you, make sure that no one approaches you without having any cause. They can't unless you want to. But you may want to consider, if you do want to adopt out your kid, that you may want to go ahead and see if a family member wants to take your kid first. That's called exhausting the well of life, is what they call it. And uh, that I would create a living spaces in these little apartments, and you have like little baby furniture and whatever else, and a bed, and I'm trying to think about what they would be able to do and what they can't do in there, because I know there's gonna be boy and girl bathrooms in there. It's old school, but I just want to go and rehab it and make it into a living spaces. They're nice size spaces that you can have, you know, like a starter space or whatever, flat, um, for a single parent to have a baby. Um, so that's what I'm thinking. To try to keep people together, and hopefully we can go and tackle the low native population within the United Kingdom, and hopefully we would have more natives, and then that's the way it should be. It should be more natives in percentage than whatever migrants or whatever, legal or not, legal. The asylum percentage should not be abused. The system's been beaten up a little bit. I think some people thought they were having a party. They have too many individuals that were of one population, and I think that's going to have to be dealt with seriously, and I think that's what's going to have to happen. And there should be a certain percentage of each population versus it should be less than the native population. And so, yeah, there's a security and a private gate. I want an enclosure gate where people would not be looking in, and then kids will be able to play outside, and there'd be security inside and outside, and yeah, they can't adopt out native people. No, you can't. So one needs to go cut. Whoever else has a business for foreign adoptions, won't have to cease and desist and close out your business. You can't have a job put on a labor board to approach the ambulance chase or coerce or extort people on giving up their children. Understand? You can't do that anymore. And those who choose to, and they can't even find anyone to take care of them or whatever, family, and they exhausted, well, they didn't have anyone, that they can go ahead and they can go and we'll find someone hopefully sooner than just having them sit and stagnate. We'll have somebody. We'll have the necessary background checks, and that should be better. That shouldn't be having to sit them more than a week. It should be more than that. Um, I think as long as the person is in good character and that there isn't any criminal record, it's better to have a couple. But if there's a person that is making money and they're able to, have babysitter and whatever else, and that they're able to take care of the child, be able to send them to school and whatever in a nice area and nice residence and whatever else. I don't see why not. If there's as to gay couples, well, let's see. Well, Texas has it. I'm gonna have this Texas. It's Texas. Sorry, you're gonna hear me because we have some good laws here. I'm telling you. But okay, if it's a gay couple, if it's a male couple, they will be able to, if they're in good character and they're not sadists and they won't eat babies or whatever, cannibals or whatever. No cannibals, no sadists. No, no people who would just go and no, because y'all don't want to have babies. Y'all eat them and abuse them and whatever else. I've seen enough of Epstein rules to last me a lifetime. So now, if it's two men, I think they would get a little girl, or they could go and have a surrogate and use their own sperm if they can get another gay person, a gay woman, they could go and have a baby together. Understand? Something a surrogate situation or whatever donor. Uh, that's your deal. But that wouldn't have anything to do with adoption. Or a black kid. If it's a black kid. Um, yeah, well, I don't have a problem with the men, but I have a problem. That's why I gotta look into the if it's all female, because they usually go and just they get surrogate or they get a sperm donor, and they have a baby. One of them chooses to have a baby. They can do that. That wouldn't have nothing to do with adoption. They can get a friend to donate a sperm, so that would settle that. And that I would think that they would get more benefit and whatever if they choose to adopt uh, general, I guess, whatever social services or whatever to keep the children within the country, and hopefully to adopt if they're fostering or whatever. They can adopt, but I think it will not. I'd rather see people have step into the plate and be parents right away. Possible in the process pathway to adoption that may take up to a year or two, because you have to allow time in case if there are any disputes or whatever. Depending if they're open or closed adoption, that would be totally different. It'll just depend. But I want to see this hopefully will stifle the tactics that are being used right now to encourage human trafficking and the coercion and exploitation of women and family as a whole. That we're trying to keep families together no matter what. Um, that whatever. I mean, it should be. If I don't know why. I think a lot of these military wives should step up to the plate and adopt a kid. Because you're married and your husband's away, but you're able to stay more at home. That would be more benefit to you, that you would get more of a food bag benefit and also social service benefit. Something to think about. I'm sure there are a lot of good families, but we will not allow pedophiles, any kind of people that are like that, as um, who have the sexual depravity charges or whatever. They're anything related to that they as a physical assault or whatever. Those homes will not have. Forget about it. They will. They will bar you. You know, you will not be allowed to adopt a kid. Sorry, you cannot take that chance. Um, we want to ensure that these kids are given fair shake, that they have happy, healthy lives, and we want to have happy, healthy families. You know, we encourage family. We don't want people hiding their babies. We want people to be proud of their children. We want people to make sure that they keep their children if they want to. Whatever they decide on, is it whatever their decision in life, that's not my deal. Um, Hopefully, it's like, well, it's modern world. You gotta be a modern girl, but we want to be there to help you. We don't want to be there to negate you. Hopefully, that this building would have an area that's like a daycare or night care with a little playing area. And also a little, like I was telling you, that's why the enclosure fence is there to keep the pedos and people who like to Google people and keep the privacy level up, and not have encourage child snatching and all this other stuff. We don't want that. We want to keep security good. That's what I'd rather see in that building. If I can get that building. Well, I'm just saying I want that building. But anyway, yeah, can't do it anymore, people. Can't do it anymore. I'd rather encourage more people to come back to the country who are dual citizens or people who decided to immigrate to the United States. The police hopefully come back and hopefully um, you choose to you change your mind and whatever you want to adopt a kid and stay in the country. Hopefully that'll happen. may not be a bad thing. That's what I want to see happen. A ban on adoptions from the United Kingdom. And hopefully we can keep uh, people together. And hopefully we won't have these child snatchers, human traffickers, pedal depravity people, and ambulance chasers, and these bad attorneys who want to do botched adoptions. Russia has done it, and I think the United Kingdom can too, knowing that the population has declined a lot. And I don't think it's going to help with this migratory influx. It's got to be, no. People need to be more selective. And then hopefully they don't have to pay him that high. Then 40,000. You got to be kidding me. 40,000 pounds? Uh-uh. I could see 10. And they could go live in South America and be in a nice house. I don't think so. So anyway, yeah. So that needs to be given a thought of. So I'm going to go ahead and get off of this thing. I'm going to go let. I know I have. Okay, let's see. Get the chat in. I'm going to go and put it on the link so you can see the flag in action. And you can hear the comments and how it's got a crown head on it now. I seen them put the crown. I didn't know why. What? Oh shit! I feel like this is really crazy to me. I'm like, oh my god, it's like what is going on here? And he says, no, well that's the crown head. It looks not that real to me. It looks really kind of, you know, it's not a real. Because you got to think about it this way: the gold would fade, and that's wood up there. It's not gold. It's not real gold, honeys. It's beautiful, but it's not. Just don't think it's real. I don't want to see some fool going climbing up the pole and going to try to snatch it and stuff. No, forget it. Anyway, people, you don't want to risk your life and limb because it'll probably shoot you. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go, and hopefully, I'm gonna go ahead and post this on here, and I'm gonna put the link on there, and you could be able to see where I had gotten this snip clip. Okay, laters.